Hello and welcome to Photography Adventures with Mr. Solomon. In this video we are going to be exploring the exciting world of Google Classroom. Google Classroom is of course how I set all of my tasks for you, so it's really important you understand how to use it and that you understand how to find the things that you need to be doing at home. Firstly, thank you to everyone who has already joined the groups and has been busy completing the work. It is hugely appreciated, and I'm very impressed with the resilience, the independence and the commitment that a lot of you have been showing. There will of course be many students, many families worried about completing work, feeling a bit overwhelmed, not quite sure how to catch up. I will address that in this video. I will show you lots of tips and hints on how best to do that. At the end of the day, you picked photography because you enjoy it, because you find it interesting, you want to be creative. I don't want that to be affected now. I want you to still see photography as something fun, and I just want you to be able to enjoy photography in that way, even though I'm not teaching you in person. So when you first go on the Classroom, you see this view. This is called the stream, and as you can see, it quite literally shows everything that I've ever written ever. This is a really good way of seeing if I've updated anything or posted anything new. However, it can also be quite overbearing if you've had a bit of difficulty keeping up with tasks, because you go on the stream and you just see a mountain of things written by me. So what I'm actually going to suggest you do is scroll back up to the top and you go onto classwork. Okay, so I'm on a computer, I click that. If you're on the phone, there'll be a similar tab or option you can click. This is a much better way of looking at things. As you can see, I have broken everything into sections. So for example, we have practical tasks here, and these are all the practical things that I've set for you to do. We have video tasks, written tasks, quick questionnaires, tasks that relate to how I mark your work, how I sort of keep track of what you're doing, and also really importantly, a section called Old Tasks Ignore. I'm going to start here because, like it says, you need to ignore these. I've had a couple of students message me saying, oh, I'm really worried because I haven't done this task or this task. And you don't really need to be worrying, because some of these tasks were set in sort of 2016, 2015. We're not worried about those at the moment, okay? So please don't panic if you see there's like loads of tasks from ages ago that you haven't done, because they're things I set years ago. If you haven't done them by now, I think best just to move on, really. What we do want to do is prioritize these ones here. Okay, so unless it says old tasks, it is something that you can do now. It is something that's relevant, and I want you to obviously try and do that. So let's start at the top. These tabs aren't in order, but we'll begin practical tasks. I'm in the process of improving this, so you might notice the order's slightly odd. I'll be able to sort that out quite quickly for you all. Obviously you want to prioritize the latest tasks first. Okay, so let's look at the tasks. So what I try to do is set one main task a week, or occasionally I'll set a slightly larger task but give you kind of 2 weeks to get that completed. I also do what is called weekend watch. So this is a nice quick easy thing that you can do, where you just need to set aside anywhere between 2 to 10 minutes just to watch 1 or 2 videos that I've recently uploaded, and they are all to do with either things you can try in a photography lesson, perhaps things you can do at home, or ways that you can kind of show off your work. So they're definitely worth a watch. So that you can complete the video tasks, you will need to visit and subscribe the photography channel that I have set up. All links are provided in the tasks, but one thing to be aware of is that the original channel that I used has now been replaced by a slightly newer and improved one. And you can tell the difference because this one's all black and white scribbled out. There's a massive arrow saying click here. This one's all bright and colourful, and it has new videos. I'm very sad because I've lost all my subscribers, all my views, all my likes. So please do get involved. I was once a huge YouTuber, and it's a tough road getting back to the top. So if you could help me out, that would be appreciated. And if you're not sure where to find any of these channels, remember they can be accessed via the Redbridge Community School. channel. Looks like this. And if you haven't yet subscribed to your other teachers' channels, then now is the time to click here and quickly subscribe to all the ones that are relevant to you. Look at that, I used to be winning. Cool. Anyway, back to our classroom. Now, one thing I'd just like to point out is at the moment I have set it so that I can see what a student can see. So this is what you see on your phone, your tablet or your computer. When I'm logged in as me, as a teacher, a pillar of society, it unlocks all sorts of additional bonus views that you can't see. So for instance, I have another tab here called grades, and it also tells me how many people have commented and asked questions. I'm sure when you open something up, you probably kind of look at it and think, oh, it doesn't look like anyone's doing this, but actually behind the scenes I'm getting questions, people are sending work. So don't ever think, oh, I don't want to be the first one to send work in, because you're not. Just send it. And it all appears in this tab, which obviously I'm not going to show you, which would normally be kind of over here. One thing I would like you all to do, which some of you don't always do, and it does cause me some problems. So when you complete a task, even if you send it to me through email, can you still please click turn in? It's really important you do that. If you don't click turn in, Google Classroom marks it as not done. Okay, it sends me messages saying you have not done this work. Okay, if you can please click turn in, it will stop it doing that and it records that you have done it, which I know you've done it and you know you've done it. So if you've put the effort in, for the sake of, you know, a second, can you just click turn in? You don't need to write me a message or resend or reattach anything. Just click turn in. Okay, so this last bit is for anyone who has been struggling to keep up with tasks for whatever reason. The first thing I'm going to suggest that you do is to contact me by email. Send me a message or get mum or dad or someone to do it. Let me know that you've had some problems or some difficulty, or you felt a bit overwhelmed. Start communicating, and then what I can do is then reply and try and help you get back on track. Okay, because if you try and do it yourself, that's when you run the risk of trying to do all these tasks, and it's just going to probably feel really overwhelming and really stressful for you. So if you contact me, I can say, hello, let's try and get you back on track. Okay. The last thing I'd like to say is that all your work is being logged, and I'm still using the Mega Tracker. And if you don't know what Mega Tracker is, you can find the task here under marking your work. Click that, open it, and it will hopefully explain that nice and clearly for you. Okay, so if you are in any doubt as to whether completing these tasks is important, open that, read it, and you'll find out it is very, very useful and very, very important. I hope that explains how to use Google Classroom a little bit better. If you do have any questions, just email me, I will reply. No question is too stupid, within reason. So get in contact if you have any problems. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.